My name is Vern Lawson. I'm the Economic Development Director for the city and been doing that for a while. And we couldn't be prouder of the company that we're talking about today. H.W. Hunter has been in business, I think in 2 years, 75 years. The city of Lancaster is proud of the fact that we've been here for 40 years. And many years ago, I was with the city, and the first vehicle that we ever bought was a Dodge Monaco. And Hank Hunter himself sold it to us. So we've supported this company for a long time, and they've certainly supported us. With that, I'd like to introduce our Vice Mayor, Mr. Marvin Crist.
What's important about today is partnerships. The reason that this dealership has brought the city forward and not necessarily the city bringing the dealership forward, that if you look at the partnerships that H.W. Hunter has had, they've been here since 1944, I believe, 3 generations, and everything that they've done. All the sponsorship that they've done, everything that a city could want of a business partner. But one of the things that I'm proud of with the city is about 8 years ago, when we had the downfall in the economy and everything was bad, Chrysler was looking at pulling the credit plug on everybody, and it was H.W. Hunter came to the city and asked for some help. So the city said, yeah, you've been with us for this many years. We'll be glad to help you for all the partnerships. And now we look at them and they're number 1 in the state. They're number 1 in the region. They're number 1 everywhere. That's the difference between having faith in a business and the business having faith in you and everything they've done for the community.
Thank you, Marvin. Raj, thanks for coming. And thank all of our friends from the city of Lancaster for being here. You've been just excellent partners. It couldn't be any better working with the city on this project. One thing that Tim and I have learned over the years as being car dealers is that the people of the Antelope Valley, they love their trucks, and especially Ram trucks. So we're in a good spot, and we thank all the people that are here for being that way. It's made us the #1 Ram truck dealer in Los Angeles for over 3 years now. Last month, we were #2 dealer in California. We want to be #1, so that's why we're doing this. We want to be able to provide the very best sales and service experience that you can get at a dealership, and that's what we're doing. I have Chris Campbell here from Fiat Chrysler Automobiles. He's the California sales manager for Ram Trucks, and I wanted to thank him for being here as well. This truck center is going to be quite special, and we're really proud of it. And I'm going to have my brother Tim tell you about it.
As Tom was saying, we got a really wonderful partnership here with the city of Lancaster. Something this big really takes a lot of planning, takes a long time to get it to the point where we can put a shovel in the ground, which we're really excited about doing. But we had some people coming in from Detroit, from Chrysler, looking at the facilities, looking at the plans, the rest of it, before we could even go through the formal plan process and get the approvals we needed from the city and the county, et cetera. And we were told in those initial meetings when the Chrysler people came in from Detroit, you're looking at 3 years. You're looking at 3 years because just with the city regulations and what they're going to do and what they're going to require, and we said no. That's not gonna be that way. You don't know the city of Lancaster. We'll say, well, we've done this a lot. And I said, well, we'll find out. And even after that first meeting, they were very impressed with the way that this city works, partnerships that we have, and just making things easier. Bureaucracy, absolutely. Chrysler has their own county, the rest of it. We're working through all that. But it's sure nice that when you go to the city and you say we need to achieve something, you have somebody who tells you how you can get it done and why you can't do it. So Vern, your staff, everybody from the city of Lancaster, we really do appreciate that. As Tom was saying, this is going to be the largest truck center of its kind in the United States that we're aware of, that we've been told. So it goes back to, you build a dealership just like the one that we're standing in today, and people think of them as, when you're building them especially, is that you have to have a facility for both cars and trucks. Well, we've been really fortunate with having a large customer base, word of mouth, building our truck sales here, and we found that the demand for parts, service, sales has outgrown this facility. And when you're a truck owner, you become aware, unfortunately, rather quickly, that test takes a little longer, a little harder to get them in, a little harder to lift them, a little longer for this, a little longer for that, and people get used to that. We're eliminating that. We're building from the ground up a facility that's approximately 45,000 square feet, including our service canopies, dedicated specifically to trucks. It'll house 300 trucks in the parking, larger parking spots for people to be able to come in and out easily of the parts department, everything that you need for trucks. Service department is dedicated specifically for that purpose. Truck wash included. You know, how many people have been turned away from car washes because their truck won't fit? This is going to be the exception, and we've done it for our customers. We feel that we owe them at least that much. So thank you today. We're looking forward to the grand opening. That's going to be hopefully a little larger event, but today symbolically we're going to put some shovels in the ground and start the process. So thanks again for everybody coming. Really appreciate you being here today.
Any idea in terms of what you're, well, I know you know this, but any idea, I know, where you go with this merchandise?